Ladies and gentlemen, it is not Tuesday, yet it is still update day. I know, a little bit weird. What's even weirder is that this was the way that they were doing these updates when they originally went to like the middle of the night updates. They put them on Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning, and then they switched them to Monday night going into Tuesday morning, and now we are back to Tuesday nights going into Wednesday morning. And surprisingly, there's actually quite a bit more in this update than I originally thought. We get a new weapon, which is the AA-12. We'll talk about that a little bit later. There's some other changes, new playlists, new store items, and that is everything that we are going to talk about today. Everything that is new in this 1.28 update. Now, I still fully believe that this update is ramping up to next week, which is of course the Haunting of Verdansk. Now, I went over that in a video yesterday, and if you want all of that information, that'll be linked down in the description after the video and all of that jazz. This video is specifically going to be about what is in the 1.28 update, and I must say, it's a little bit more than I originally thought was going to be here. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that the background of the lobbies have changed, kind of dark and spoopy. On top of this, they added some new spoopy music as well to the lobby to hype us up for the Haunting of Verdansk coming next week. So we're actually going to start out with Warzone this week just because it's the thing that's the most straightforward. Literally nothing new here. First of all, we have Plunder quads replacing Blood Money quads. And then the BR playlist, we have quads, trios, duos, solos. No stimulus, no buybacks, nothing special here. The other thing that I have to say is this week is supposed to be a new intel week for Warzone. And as you can see, as of right now, there is nothing here. Now, there's a good chance that this is coming later today. And if it does, of course, I will live stream that. If you haven't checked out my live stream, it is the first link down in the description. Make sure you follow, and then if the intel goes live, I'll be live streaming finding that later today. The other option here is that they're waiting for Halloween Haunt to start next week before they add in the next set of intel, which is also possible. To get the answer, we'll just have to wait and see. The other new thing that they added in here was with operators. So as you're going to see here, you can press R2 to set your operator to random, or if you select the operators, you have the random option, and then every single time you spawn into a game, it'll give you a completely random operator, which I think is an awesome thing to add. I thought they should have added that a while ago, so great to see that they did this. The other new thing that they added is two new lethals, so both of which are types of throwing knife. The first of which is called the EHV, and it's a part of the Dr. Karlov Lives bundle, and the other one is called the Phlebotomist. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this one says that it is a part of the Saw bundle. Now, the interesting thing about this is that if you go to the store, neither of those bundles are currently here. So my best guess is that both of those will be coming during the Halloween Haunt. Now, after this, we do have three new bundles today. The first one is the 16-bit Tracer Pack, the second is the Ghost Fighting Spirit, and the third is the This Is Sparta. Now, as far as these go, they're all actually pretty cool. The first of which is the 16-bit Tracer Round bundle. So obviously, the two weapons in here have 16-bit Tracer rounds, which look pretty cool. Also, I must say, the weapons look dope. These are a couple of my favorite skins that they have added. The first of which, Assault Rifle. The second of which, of course, being the P90. Again, this one looking swell as well. The third one is a melee weapon, which kind of makes it look like a weapon from Minecraft, if you look at it from the outside, which is kind of cool. And then Weapon Charm, Sticker, Calling Card, Emblem. The second bundle that we have is the Ghost Fighting Spirit. This one, you get a brand new skin for Ghost. And as we know, Ghost skins always look pretty dope. The second thing you get with this one is the Assault Rifle blueprint that you're seeing here. I'm not too big of a fan of this one. After this, a new melee weapon, which is just simply a knife. I don't even know how that's different than the normal knife, but I guess it looks a little bit different. A Ghost Quip, Charm, Spray, Emblem, Calling Card, Sticker. The normal things that you get with character skins. Pretty straightforward. The third one that we have here has the new weapon that's in the game. So this is the AA-12. I believe it's actually called the Jack-12. And this one, as you're going to notice, down in the bottom right has frag rounds. No, you didn't hear me wrong. Explosive rounds. We'll get to that in a little bit when we talk about the AA-12. But aside from that, it's relatively straightforward. Just Charm, Calling Card, Emblem, Spray. And this one is going to cost you 1,100 COD points. Basically, the point of this one is to give you the weapon, the AA-12, without having to unlock it and give you the ability to use the frag rounds right away. Another thing added with this update is random finishing moves. I think this is absolutely awesome. You won't know what the finishing move is going to be when you actually do it, so it'll surprise you. I think this is absolutely an awesome thing to add. And then they also added a new weapon called the Jack 12, aka the AA-12. And to unlock this bad boy, all you have to do is get 3 hipfire kills using shotguns in 7 different matches. This is probably honestly one of the easiest challenges that we've got to unlock a weapon. Now, where this really gets interesting is when you look at the attachments for the AA-12. And really what it comes down to is the different types of ammunition, because this is a fully automatic shotgun, and there are Dragon's Breath rounds available for it, and even crazier frag rounds or explosive rounds. Now, I use this weapon just in a private match, just trying out this weapon with the 20-round drum magazine. There's also a 32-round drum magazine available, and to start things out, it is pretty good. Now, I don't think it's going to be the best shotgun because you pretty much have to be tapping someone on the shoulder to get a one-shot kill with this, but with explosive rounds, it's a one-shot kill, and with Dragon's Breath rounds, it'll be good as well. I think this may be terrible in Warzone, especially with the frag rounds. And by terrible, I mean OPAF. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm guessing it's going to get nerfed after a couple of weeks, but I'll have to unlock it and actually give it a try, because just seeing it in multiplayer, the frag rounds were a one-shot kill and they blow the hell out of you. But all in all, I'm pretty confident that this is definitely going to be a weapon that people are going to get frustrated with. So next, moving on to multiplayer. So this week we have Ground War, Gunfight, nothing special there. Deathmatch, Domination, and Drop Zone. I still don't know why they put those two together, but they do it quite frequently. The next one is a new one, Gun Game Team Deathmatch. Now, this honestly isn't exactly what I expected out of this one. Basically, this is team deathmatch, and every single time you get a kill, your weapon switches. There isn't a race to the final weapon. It's not like your whole team has to get a throwing knife kill at the very end. I think that would be much better. But with this one, basically you just have to get 75 kills, and every time you do get a kill, your weapon switches. Also, you can still get kill streaks in this mode, which I do like, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's not exactly what I expected, so yeah. After this, we have Headquarters Firefight. This one says earn points by taking the headquarters and by getting kills. Basically, this should just be called Deathmatch Headquarters. You get points if you get kills. It's exactly like Deathmatch Domination, but this time with headquarters. So with this update, we also have some weapon changes. Now, the first one that we have is a nerf to the R700, aka the SPR208. What they did is reduce the minimum damage at range on this weapon, specifically in Warzone. So apparently, they thought it wasn't nerfed enough in the last update, which basically obliterated this weapon. It increased the flinch, a minor reduction to aim down sight speed. With the variable zoom scope, they moved the weapon closer to the player, and a small reduction to aim down sight speed. And then finally, with the 300 Norma Mags and 338 Lapua, they added a reduction to the bullet velocity and a reduction to aim down sight speed. So basically, they nerfed every single aspect of it. It takes longer to aim down sights. On top of that, it's not hit scan like it used to be. Basically, what they said is, yeah, this isn't going to be the best sniper anymore. Now, it's still good in MP because you don't have to have the higher damage attachments on it. It just wasn't the weapon it was before in Warzone. On top of this, what they did in today's update is they increased the minimum damage at range with the Kar 98. In other words, they gave it a buff. The Kar 98 is absolutely the best sniper at this point. It has a faster ADS speed than the R700. It also does very similar damage. You don't have to have these attachments on it that reduce the aim down sight speed. Basically, they want you to use the Kar 98 and don't want you to use the R700. Now, you may be wondering about other weapon updates that happened last week. That's when the SPR got nerfed. The AS Val, they fixed a bug where you could literally shoot through walls with it, so that definitely needed to be fixed, and they did that. And on top of this, for the SKS, they added a small reduction to ADS speed for variable zoom scopes. Why? I don't know. I didn't think that many people were using the SKS, but that's what they did. Now, there were also a ton of bug fixes in this update. I'm not going to read out all of them because they are very specific. If you want to check out all of the bug fixes, I will link the patch notes down in the description. The one that you may find interesting, though, is they fixed the bug where you couldn't access Bunker 11, so you should be able to do the Easter egg once again and get inside there. I don't know if this is going to have something to do with the Halloween haunt or not. We'll have to wait and see, but as of right now, Bunker 11 is is once again able to be opened. So the next thing that we have is only for PC players. So basically they allowed it so that you can uninstall portions of the game. All you have to do is have Battle.net opened and select Modern Warfare on the left, go to options, select modify install, and then click it once more, and then you can choose to uninstall sections of the game. So for example, if I don't want Spec Ops, I click that and then confirm, and then with this 37 gigs of the game can be uninstalled. Relatively simple. Now this is something that I would love on PlayStation and Xbox because it's such a big game on those. I've heard rumors that that's not going to be available until PS5 and Xbox Series X. We'll have to wait and see, but from everything I hear that they're not able to do it on PS4 and Xbox One. So hopefully we get an update that allows that, but as of right now, it's not really an option. But it is for PC players. And ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much the 1.28 update. Not the biggest update, but there is more in here than I actually originally expected, especially with the AA12 being added into the game, or the Jack-12 as they're calling it now. Now, I'm pretty sure that this update is leading towards what's coming next week, which is of course the Haunting of Verdansk. And as soon as we get more information with that, a roadmap or more details from Activision or Infinity Ward, I will keep you guys updated. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We're on that road to 1 million subscribers. So if you want to support the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button, and let me know what you think of all of this down in the comments. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
Listen.